Want to make a video with me? With the camera? Okay. So here we are with our first video together. What's your name?
Christopher.
His name is Christopher. He's my kid. It's Saturday, so you know what that means. We're on our way to soccer.
It's a soccer game.
Soccer game. We're running a little late. Kid couldn't find his shorts. So now, of course, we're in my car to make up for the time. So how do you feel about soccer, Christopher?
Good. It kids follow the rules. No pushing, and no saying bad words to whoever win or lose.
So, kids, follow the rules. No pushing. No saying bad words. Doesn't matter who
wins or who lose.
Who wins or who lose. You gotta speak up a little bit.
Okay. It's almost there because we still don't know which color we are. Because we're about to.
What is up with your hair? Alright, so this is his second game. Last week got canceled because apparently the field was still wet. First game, how'd you guys do the first game? Do you remember?
No. I don't know.
You guys won 6-4.
Yeah.
You scored 2 goals.
Yep. And the West scored like 3 more.
Maybe 4 more.
Maybe 4
That
more.
equals out to 6. They don't keep score. I'm tired of that crap, no child left behind junk where, I guess that's school, but you know, where everyone participates and everyone's a winner. Screw that. I don't like that. It's not the way I grew up. The way I grew up was you had to win. We were very competitive. I played baseball, basketball, football my entire life. As I mentioned in my other video where my dad was my coach. You know, I've had a lot of success in sports. Had plenty of undefeated seasons. So here's how competitive we were. I'm in 1st grade, and my dad's #1 rule in basketball was no layups. No layups, that was his #1 rule. So, I'm in 1st grade, it's in the middle of a game, this kid has a breakaway, I run down the court, I chase him down, what do? I push him in the back into the bleachers. Now that's kind of mean, but you have to understand the mentality of a 1st-year-old when your coach and your dad tells you no layups. So I got kicked out for the rest of the half. And, you know, they came up to me and they're like, you know, why'd you do that? That's mean, why'd you do that? And the first thing that I said was, my dad said no layups. So that's how competitive we were. I didn't want to give up a layup. I didn't want to let my dad down. 2nd grade came around, 3rd grade. 3rd grade, we were just unstoppable. My dad made bets with us. It's kind of bad. You know, if we scored 50 points in a game, he'd buy us pizza after the game. We started doing that every single game, so he had to raise it to 70 points. That was in 3rd grade. 3rd grade. What team do you know is scoring 50 points in 3rd grade? I mean, you know, they don't even do that in high school. All right, 4th grade, we're were playing a championship game. It was a Hoopla Championship. Those of you who don't know what the Hoopla is, it's the biggest tournament in basketball at the time, back then. So we were always in the championship. Always. We beat this team in the championship game. No shit. 72-1. We beat them 72-1. And I got yelled at because I fouled the kid with 5 seconds to go in the game, and he made a free throw to score their 1 point. That's how competitive we were. I got bitched at because I let them score. We have multiple championships. You know, we have a pretty big trophy collection. We have gold medals, you know, trophies that are over 5 feet tall, everything like that. You know, we felt that some of our most competitive games were when we were playing ourselves. You know, I've actually gotten technicals for me and my dad yelling at each other in the middle of a game. Not because of anything with the other team, but because of me and my dad, my coach, yelling at each other during the game. That's how bad we wanted to win. Is that we were competitive all the time. And you know, it was fun. I love being competitive. I'm competitive in everything that I do. Which brings me back to, you know, my kid. I'm tired of this. Oh, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Oh. To me, it does. What grade are you in, Christopher? Huh? Tell everybody what grade you're in.
I don't know. I don't know what grade.
You're in kindergarten?
Yep, kindergarten. I didn't know that.
How old are you?
6 years old.
6 years old. I was playing baseball when I was 6 years old. It matters to me to have that competitive edge, because that's how they need to take life, is that, you know, life is about, you know, winning some situations and losing some situations. They need to understand what the importance is of winning and losing. You know, otherwise they're just gonna sit there and go through life and be like, oh, nothing's gonna happen to me. It's all gonna be okay. No. What happens in the real world when you're at work and you're like, oh, I tried, it'll be okay. Why did you fire me? I was trying. No. Always have to have that mentality that you always have to do your best and be the best. That's how you succeed in life. I know he's always 6 years old. I mean, look at his little face. Look at this kid's little face. 6 years old. Even his aunties tell him. What does Karina tell you? She tells you we don't raise no losers. So that's how I am. I'm very competitive. I push it on my kids to be very competitive. I don't like that whole mentality of the way sports are nowadays. Is the way they're teaching them is, if you lose, it's okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's just how I am. That's how I was raised. And you know, it's part of who I am. And I guess, you know, I'm that way every day. Is, you know, you have to strive for something. So if you just go through it with the mentality of if you fail, it's okay. That's not right. That's how I feel. So what do I tell my kid? I tell him to be aggressive. Don't just stand around and watch the ball. Go after the ball. That is your ball. Don't let anybody take that ball from you. Right?
Yeah. Before I was 4 years old, 5 years old, I was in a new soccer game, and two kids was after me, and as I slipped down, and as I got it in a goal.
Exactly. Two kids are after you. You got it in the goal. That's your ball. Don't let them take it from you. Score as much as possible. Do your best. Do your best and you'll succeed. Looks like we're coming up here on the park. We made it. Let's see, we got 10 minutes to spare. Not bad. We're gonna go do this soccer thing. My kid's gonna do his best. He's gonna go out there, get that ball. That's your ball. You go get it. Don't let anybody take it from you.
Yeah. Before my first soccer game, when I was 6 years old, one kid was after me to the ball before I jumped up and kick it out to my teammate before somebody pushed my teammate.
Yeah, don't let him push your teammate. Don't let him push you around. Let's go win some soccer. I'm Robert. What's your name?
Christopher.
This is Christopher. Christopher Giovanni Pierce. See that's a soccer name right there. That's a winning name. Giovanni. Let's go do this. Let's go play some soccer. Let's go win. Say bye.
Bye.